Hello and good evening. Welcome to UKAL Pod 5, I think it is now. I'm Drew, also known as GSG. Alex?
Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah, also known as Airsoft Vixen. And tonight we've got our guest on, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Kerry and I'm also known as Callsign Huntress.
Hello, Kerry. Thanks for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Right.
Just a couple of things. First of all, we just want to mention a giveaway that UKAL are doing. This is in partnership with CSW. So make sure you go onto our Instagram page, check that out and enter. We will be announcing the winner on our next podcast, which will be in the new year, and with our guest, who will be CSW. Also, just little reminders to check out the Airsoft International magazine. The most recent one has had a little profile to do with me and Alex, sort of like saying meet the co-founders of UKAL, so you get to know a little bit more about us and our background. And then the next one out will be meeting the UKAL managers, Sarah and Jem. So definitely go and subscribe to that. Also, we've had quite a few inquiries about patches. So support patches, we're looking at getting some more in the new year. So keep an eye on our socials for when they are available. And just a reminder, if you are a UKAL member, that we still have some patches available as well. So we'll jump straight in with some questions for Kerry. Thank you very much for coming on and bearing with us.
You're welcome.
Just a little reminder, if we do have any technical difficulties, apologies, and we'll try and sort it out, and we'll just go with it. So, Kerry, first thing we want to ask you is, how long have you been playing Airsoft?
I've been playing for almost 5 years now. That'll be 5 years in May, I think.
Nice.
So a little bit of a time, and marshalling for almost the same. I started marshalling about almost a month after I started playing.
How did you get into it? Did you just sort of see what they were doing and then go, I'll have a go marshalling?
Well, I actually got approached and asked if I'd like to marshal. I used to go every week. My best friend got me started in it. Kept trying to convince me for months and months, saying I'd absolutely love it. Didn't believe it, and now I'm hooked. 5 years later, and then I just got speaking to the owners, and they said, "Would you be interested?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" And since then, I've never stopped, and I even teach kids how to play airsoft as well.
Wow, that must be a bit of a challenge.
Actually, they have a lot of enthusiasm. They really do.
That's good.
I've got to take my little one to get taught by Kerry.
Yeah, bring them to young guns. It's kids between, I think they're 10 and 17 that play. So it's normally quite a small-ish group. No more than like 30. But considering like up to 80 odd players, bit of a difference, and it is a lot of fun. It really is. They love it, and yeah, the enthusiasm they have is just on another level.
What site is it you marshal at?
Battle Stations Activity Centre at Snetterton.
No, I have been there, but yeah, obviously it's a bit CQB.
That's actually since you came. Since you came that's when you played with me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We've moved site now. We're actually at the other end, right next to a racetrack. It's even bigger now. Still just as close though, so it's not for everybody.
I'll come for a look around.
Yeah, I'll take you on a tour. That'd be fine. You can come and have a tour and watch people
grab a high of ears next time I go, and you can watch me there you
go. You can come and watch.
That sounds more my cup of tea.
I'll make sure I'm marshalling that day.
It sounds good.
What's the best and worst parts about being a marshal?
Best parts, always got to start with the good stuff, is the amazing people that I get to meet. I've made so many friends, and even like an airsoft family, to be honest, and they've been there for me, and just it's the whole community and the spirit of it, and it's just so much fun as well. It really is. It is so much fun. It hurts, obviously. It hurts more when you're standing there in the freezing cold and people decide to shoot you, but that's just part of the job, unfortunately. And I said, worst bits, there aren't really many bad bits to the marshal, and apart from where I marshal, we're outside, and when you get awful weather, obviously that's not great, but at the same time you still get to have fun watching the players run round, and I don't know how they still do it when it's in like torrential rain, but they do, and they have fun.
Each their own.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not over keen on playing in the rain, but there always are some people that are more than happy, and as long as I make their day fun and they enjoy themselves, that's all that matters to me.
I've had a few days where it's kind of started to drizzle, and then you're like, oh, it's okay, I'll carry on. And then all of a sudden it gets worse and worse, and then it just absolutely all heavens open, and I'm like, I might go back in now.
Yeah,
when you're like, it's so hard you can't see barely. It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I've stood there, I've literally had puddles developing in my boots while I'm standing there. It's just like, I'm just gonna wait. It's not nice, but you get on with it.
Have you got any like favourite moments in airsoft that stand out to you? Like any
That's really hard. I think one of my favourite memories is probably from the old site with when my daughter was playing, when she first started playing. I was actually marshal at the time. I was standing on the ship and I was watching him, and she managed to get round the entire team, and she wiped out 7 people in one go, literally in one run. And I was so proud of her. I know it's really silly, but I was so proud that the confidence she's had in it is unreal. And she was pretty happy with herself. 7 people in one run, it's not too bad.
She's really got a good teacher.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does she help out with the youngsters as well?
No, she don't. No, she does come play sometimes, and she does support them, and she's more than happy to help everyone. She's really good. Same as my son when he plays. He's quite quiet, but if anyone needs any help or support and things like that, he's more than happy to help them. And by the end of it, they end up quite confident, and they make new friends as well. So it's not just for adults either. Even the younger generation, you can meet some amazing people through it, and it generally does help with confidence as well.
Yeah. That's really good, that is.
Definitely.
We've had a few...
It's nice to see. It really is.
We've had a few comments. So we've got a few people on. We've got David who said hi. We've got Mark Nichols Jr. Rowan. Mark said, "Who's your favourite airsofter down south, Kerry?"
Mark.
I had a feeling that was coming.
That was like a little hint, weren't it?
David said his brother loves battle stations. You need to stick a game in there.
Yeah, you can't, David. You've been saying it for a while. Come on.
Mark said rain is our friend. Adam said fair weather shooters. Yeah, lots of comments so far, which is good. So yeah, keep the questions coming in. So next one we've got for you is, what was your most embarrassing moment in airsoft so far?
I actually had to think about this one. Obviously, there's a couple where I've accidentally blown myself up with my grenade, and maybe a couple of teammates in a room. Yeah, luckily they took it really, really well, and it didn't go where I planned. But I think one of them was when the new battle stations opened. I was playing against one of my friends, Cookie, and he went running through one of the buildings, went running after him as you do, and disappeared. And started slowing down, taking the corner nicely. Next thing you know, he's on the floor, gun up, shooting at me. Well, he shot me in an area that, let's just say, it hurt quite a bit, that brought me to my knees, and all you heard was me screaming, Cookie. Well, lo and behold, he was recording it at the same time.
Oh,
so there's a video. Oh, yes, there's a video of me leaning over, screaming, Cookie, because it hurt quite a bit, and his laugh was just hysterical.
You could have sent that
But,
to me.
yeah,
And I
that-
could have shown
Who
everyone the
should have
video.
said? We could have put it
That is one of them ones that so many people we meet, Cookie will always say, "I've got a video," and it's like, "Oh, for goodness sake!" Like, here we go. It's like, yes, that hurt. But you have fun with it.
I can relate to that, because when guys are like, "That really hurts," guys, that really hurts when it happens to us ladies as well. Just to let you all know.
Oh yes, 100%. It really does.
I had that happen at battle stations. I think you might have. I can't remember whether you were marshalling when it happened or not. I think it was a private day. My mate had loaded his gun to me around a corner and literally like shot me. And I was like, and they were like, "Do you want to like stop? Do we need to stop the game? Do we need to stop the game?" And I was like, "I'm just very
No, just walked a little bit funny for a minute. Just had a walk off. Yeah. Yeah, having people ask me, "What's the matter with you?" because I weren't walking properly, it was quite embarrassing, but still cracked on afterwards and ended up having a brilliant day. But it was just one of them things that sticks in your mind.
Alex, I think you got the next question. If you can remember it.
I'm just going on the list. I was replying to messages on the chat on the Facebook while we're live. Your go-to loadout. I may have skipped ahead a couple.
Yeah, you have.
Sorry, I can
Never
answer
mind.
that one.
Right, we'll jump back.
Go for that one, yeah. Loadout wise, well, my Evo is my main one. A lot of people see me for.
Good old Sally.
Yeah, my Sally. Sally. See, you knew straight away. She's sitting up there, right there. Yeah, bless her. Everywhere I go is always my Evo, my Armalite, because that's always good for my backup, and my high capper. That's everywhere I go, no matter what site. The Evo's good with range. Capper's good for sidearm as well as close quarters. And clothing wise, it's just I wear whatever's comfortable now. I used to be full camo, all matching gear and things like that. Now it's just whatever takes my fancy on the day, and it's going to be comfortable, to be honest. I don't care what I look like.
That's the best way.
It's comfort.
There's nothing worse than trying to run around all day in very uncomfortable clothing.
Oh yeah, I think especially where I do a lot of the CQB, you're not going to camouflage into a building. It's not going to happen. No. So I have got my camo from a wood when I do play woodland sometimes. But yeah, majority of the time I'm at the CQB, so it's just jeans and whatever top is comfy.
Speaking of clothing,
I quite like that. Oh, sorry, Dre.
No, that's all right. I was going to say, speaking of clothing, what are you wearing tonight?
Mrs. Santa's outfit. Obviously, I thought I'd go a little bit Christmassy because it's Christmas soon, and I'll also be wearing this. I'm going to regret it a little bit, but I'm also going to be playing this when I play the Christmas game day on Saturday. So that's going to be fun. Wish me luck.
That is what I call dedication. 100%.
Yeah, we've got to get the Christmas spirit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go on, Sarah. Go with number 5.
Oh yeah, gotcha. So obviously you don't just marshal and play; you also do your paracording.
Yes.
So how long have you been paracording now?
I think 2-3 years. It's really hard to pinpoint, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it is about 2 to 3 years I've been doing it, I think. Yeah, it's been a little while.
Your business is called oh god, that's gone completely out of my head. Crafted Cord
Airsoft. Yeah, I changed it to the Airsoft site. Yeah, so I have got the 2 because originally it was just Crafted Cord, but because I do a lot of Airsoft stuff as well as like dog leads and collars and things like that, I think they were just getting mixed up quite a bit. So I thought I'd separate them both. But mostly I do a lot of the Airsoft stuff, and more recently like HPA. I wrap HPA lines and things like that, make them look all pretty and things. They take quite a while and they hurt your hands, but they're worth it in the end. Yeah, they do. I've just started another one.
I bet it's quite satisfying though, seeing the end result and then other people using it.
Oh yeah, it is when I walk around sometimes, because like battle stations, they were one of the first ones to ever order off me. Big order, 50. They ordered of the red and black ones. Yeah, it took me a few weeks to
Yeah, I
make.
saw those
That
ones.
was, there's hardly any of them left at all now. But when I see people walking around using them, it's really cool. I think one of my favourites so far is the Viking one. That's a black and purple one, and I know the player who runs around battle stations with it. It does look really cool, just seeing that on his shoulders. Like, I made that.
How long have you been?
We've had. Sorry, Drew.
No, that's right. I
I
was
was
just
going
going
to
to say,
say we've had.
go for it.
We've had a comment off Ron saying, "What's the wildest thing you've made with paracord?"
Sorry. I don't know if I can say that one on it, to be honest. Let's just say I had a lady from America sent me a picture. I ain't going to say exactly what it is, but a lady from America sent me a picture of something she was inquiring if I could make it. And yeah, I managed to, and sent it all the way over to Texas for her. And it's not. I'm not going to say what it is, unfortunately. Not
I'm
while
going
I'm
to guess a
live.
bit.
We'll assume. I think we can all assume
Yeah, it was
along with the
successful,
nature.
and she was very happy with the end result of it. That's the main thing.
Oh, that's so cool though. Like all the way from Texas as well. Like wow.
Yeah, I was quite surprised with it, but yeah, she was more than happy with it, and it was. I like to try new things, so I was up for a challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for that comment.
Wow.
Wicked.
How did you actually get into paracording? Like, what made you start doing that?
I just wanted a new sling for my rifle, to be fair. Because my Evo, the size of it, the slings that I found just didn't fit me. So I basically tried to make one to fit my rig and my setup. And yeah, from there people saw it, started asking questions, started saying I should make it, and I ended up making more and more people. Started off like just close friends, and then yeah, it just kind of went from there. Then battle stations, that was the main one. It was a few friends. Then battle stations asked me to make them 50, so I did that, and then I just started growing in confidence and making more different things, and it just took off from there. Really, it's still it keeps me busy. I don't push it too much because obviously I need time for airsoft.
Definitely priorities, 100%. Not family airsoft.
Yeah. Well, my kids play airsoft with me, so I'm sorted on that aspect because they're always with me.
Very true.
And Michelle has put, still have my pride sling you made for me out of paracord on my riff. Haven't played in ages though.
Oh wow, I'm glad I remember doing that one. That was a unique sling, it really was. That was quite a challenge, that was, to make individual colours all the way through the sling, but it turned out quite alright. Yeah, so instead of, usually I've got them here, is one of my light up ones. Yeah, usually the simple 2 colours. This one's actually got a light in it.
That's so awesome.
But cool. I remember the pride one because it's the only one I've ever made, and it had individual colours on each bit of it. So that took a little while to make.
I bet that looks so cool on a night game.
That's my first one, actually. That's my first one I've made. So I might actually, it's got red on it. I might rock it on Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Do it.
Jem's just put, do you have a website or is it Instagram based for your recording?
Yeah, it's mainly just Instagram based and sort of word of mouth, really. People normally just message me.
That's cool, that is. Alex, do you want to go with question number 8?
Number 8. Favourite site other than where you marshal?
I like that question. No, my favourite site actually is the jail. Nice. That is one of my ultimate favourite sites. Yes, I have to leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get there, but it's definitely worth the trip. It really is. I absolutely love that site. I'll try and get there at least a couple of times a year. But it's a good combination of CQ. It's a lot of CQB in it, but there's some areas you've got some good range that you can have as well.
Yeah, because there's like there's a playing field, isn't there? But I suppose most people kind of, when I went, not a lot of people actually played on the playing field. It was more of like a starting point or just like a walk through kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of people go along the side and walk round to go round to the buildings. To be fair, a lot of people do fight in the buildings, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But then you've got the option. Some people, some people that they have got the option if they've got a bit of a longer range weapon that they can sort of go all the way across where the cars are or the main field and things like that. So it is nice to have a bit of a change, but I do like the fights in the game modes they do are so different as well. They are so much fun. But I do enjoy it there, and the staff there are absolutely brilliant. I've had so many laughs.
I'll have to visit down there at some point.
I think I went there when it was a Dark Demise private event. Sarah, wasn't I on the opposite side? I shot you.
Yeah. I was like, Alex, come on, come down with me. And she's like, see it. And I was like, oh, I see how it is. And then I'm pretty sure you shot me, yeah. Like, oh. Darn it.
Fun, like, you don't always need to play alongside your friends. Like, just make it different for a change and go against your friends as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. I do that loads.
Yeah. I find it like more of a laugh in a way. I think when we came to your site that you marshal at, me and my team, we ended up mixing it up a bit. So we ended up swapping sides. And I ended up having a proper shootout on the coach with one of my teammates, and it was so funny.
Yeah, it's the best way as well. It really is. I love it when I get one of my friends and they notice it's me. I'll purposely go out of my way and stand there going, so they know it's me. Why not? It's just fun, and then they'll probably get me 10 times after that. But it's about having a laugh. It really is. And yeah, people do say I laugh a lot when I play airsoft. I can't help it.
That's a good song.
James in the comments has asked, have you ever tried a milsim or do you just play skirmishes?
No, I've only ever done skirmishes. I've not done a milsim yet. I don't know, they're quite long, and yeah, I want to say I've done one, but I don't know.
Off the list.
Yeah, basically I've got a long list.
Tag along with me to a Defiant event. Eat when you want, sleep when you want. It's not like, you'll have objectives at certain times, but there's plenty of times where you can rest and things like this. So come along with me to one, I'll look after you.
I'll take you up on that. I do definitely want to try it, but it's just, you hear so many different stories about them as well. It's a bit, I'm quite nerve-wracking.
You get quite a lot of different types as well, because obviously you can get like your more film sims, battle sims type thing, and then like I've heard about like the proper full-on like mil sims where like you don't sleep because otherwise you get, you've got to sleep with your eye.
Yeah, that's the sort of ones I hear about a lot. Yeah,
and like people will literally, they're like, don't stand in front of doors because people will literally boot them, and if you're stood in front of them you'll go flying type of things. Like I've heard about them, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to try one of them as the first one. I think I'll start myself off lightly and like gradually build up.
Yeah.
There's always going to be people awake during the night so that you can get some kit. I mean, the last Defiant event, I managed to find a cupboard that fit my camp bed in, and I was upstairs, so I was perfectly fine because the guys on the opposite team kept breaking into downstairs. And then 3 times I went by myself to the enemy's sleeping quarters to go shoot them. Then the 4th time I took a friend with me to be a bit of a distraction, like I'll be the distraction while you run upstairs and start shooting. So there's always going to be someone awake during the night. I mean, people can survive on 5 hours sleep. Just have some Red Bull and coffee the next morning. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I definitely will have a go. I do want to. 100%.
I've heard like some people have been on like certain mil sims and they've literally like not even shot their gun more than like a handful of times. So I think like it really does depend. But then I've people that have been on them and they're like, it sounds so action packed. So I think it really does depend on where you're going, what style, who's running it. Like there's a lot to kind of,
It does. They do sound really interesting. I think my main thing is just having the right people to go with. That was I was a bit concerned, sort of like knowing who I'm going with, and trusting them as well, especially where I've never done one before. But the ideas of the objectives and the storylines and things like that is really exciting.
Well, like I say, I'm inviting you. You're more than welcome to come with me to a Defiant event.
So James has put, bring her along, we'll share the wok.
Yeah, you know, when he was tossing the wok, cooking his rice. He does do
That's
some
never
nice
going to get old.
Another guy, I don't know, did he have a George Foreman grill? Cooking bloody garlic bread, pork chops, steak, you name it, stuff got cooked.
No. Oh, all right, that sounds pretty good.
The boys will look after us food-wise.
Brilliant. That's it. Deal. Sorted. I'm sold.
Adam Bray has put in the comments, if money was no object, what riff would you buy / build?
No, see, it's a bit of a cliche though, but I've had so many of my friends, and I know Adam. Hi, Adam. So many of my friends keep trying to convince me to go to like HPA and all this sort of stuff and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I've shot some amazing guns, and they are stunning. They're accurate and really good. But it's always going to be my Evo, and I don't even think I will. Where people say, "Got it out and HPA it." Nope, not going to do it. I'm going to stick to that gun. Like, it's just my favourite. And I think if I would ever buy another gun, that'd be one of them, but only when Sally dies. Really easy to answer that. I don't have a wish list. I used to. If you asked me like 2 years ago, I would have had a massive list of guns that I wanted. I've gone from having 15, 16 guns to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I've gone down to. So, a little bit of a change.
That's mad.
I think if they work though, and they, if you're happy with them and everything, why?
Yeah, well, I'm not. The thing is, I had so many that I weren't using, and it was just pointless.
I mean,
I'll stick to what I know.
I've got 3 guns, and one's a sniper, one's my pistol, and one's a PDW for if I ever get an urge to do CQB. But I feel bad owning the PDW because it never gets used. So I'm like, I have to
That's what I was like with the others. Yeah. See, mine get used, but it's mainly because my children play. Both of them play with me, so we do share as well. So if I'm using one, they're using the other, and things like that. So they do all get a use, which is good. Apart from the grenade launcher, that don't really get used very much.
Nice.
That's good, that's. I think Sarah, you're next, aren't you?
What are we on to?
Number 9.
Favourite song? If you... Oh, okay, this is a good one. So, because you obviously teach a lot of the youngsters as well, but if you were to give one piece of advice to a new player, what would that be?
Have fun. It is that simple. Have fun with it. The amount of people I've met that have took it too serious and have ended up ruining their days, or just being scared and things like that, it isn't about that. It is about just having fun with it. And like numerous people, if you've ever played alongside me and my children and things like that, we just constantly laugh. We just have fun with it. We generally do, and we will try and encourage anyone that comes to play just to have a giggle with us. It's not meant to be taken seriously. If obviously some cases they do and things like that, but especially where I play, and if you play where I play as well, I don't really take it seriously. I'll listen to the rules, because you've got to listen to the rules, but just have fun with it. It really is. Have fun.
I like that. Kerry's motto. Have fun.
It is literally have fun. Yeah. That's what I say to all the kids when they're scared and they're all worried and they're all being all serious. I was like, nah, don't worry about that. Just have fun with it. It's like, guys, that's the main thing. And the laughter that I have and the jokes and the banter and everything that ends up with it, just the whole atmosphere changes. They go from really serious and tactical to like, actually, this ain't gonna work. Let's just have fun.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time, like that's when, like days start to go a bit downhill when everyone starts getting a bit too serious.
Yes, they become too tactical and things like that. And realistically, it doesn't go how you plan it to go. It never does. You can't predict other players. You can't predict what even your own team is going to do. It's it's one of them things. You can try and work together the best you can. Like some groups work absolutely amazing together. But it doesn't matter how well they play, it depends who they go against as well. There's so many different scenarios and situations that can change the whole dynamic of the game. And people just don't realise that sometimes. That's why I say to them, just don't take it serious, have fun. You win, you lose, you lose. It don't matter. It's like, the main thing is, did you have fun doing it? Yeah. There you go. Sorted. That's as simple as that.
I've been to so many game days where they're literally like, the marshals are like, right, do you want to know who won that last one? And everyone's like, we don't care. Like,
yeah, you always do get the odd ones that like, yeah, we won, and they're like, and it's just like, okay, well done, congratulations. Like, but I had lots of fun, so I don't care.
So Adam's put in the comments, his advice would be never scrimp on iPro. Take your hits and have fun as well.
Yeah. See, if there's only choosing one, it's have fun with it. But yeah, you do get some people that just go wish specials, as my boss says. Wish specials.
I bet as a marshal you see that so often.
We've actually had someone turn up in swimming goggles before.
Actual swimming goggles.
Actual swimming goggles to play airsoft. Yes.
Oh, an adult.
Yes. We've had quite a few iPro as well, because we always say to them, if you've got new iPro, let us test it first.
Yeah.
And we've had quite a few that has broken beforehand, and obviously the boss, he sorts out, make sure they've got decent iPro, so they're safe to play. But it is, iPro is not something you never ever scrimp on, which I agree 100%. And always, especially if they're the younger people, even with us, we're lower face. I don't want to lose my teeth. I've seen people lose their teeth.
I've lost a tooth. It's not nice.
Are you really? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, if you're under 18, just full face and listen to them. They tell you, all the marshals will tell you things for a reason. There's always a reason behind it. Just listen to the rules and then have fun with it. As long as you obey by them, that's fine. And if you're in doubt as well, as I always say when I'm marshalling, if you're in doubt, if you've been hit, just take it.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Woody Woods has said, tell them about the 40-foot shipping container. What's the story there?
No, that's a story for the boss to tell. I don't need to tell anyone that. Cheers for that, mate.
We skip over that
one. Yeah, it's the same story that gets told during the safety brief that a lot of people have heard. Okay. But obviously, we get a lot of regulars that play in the whoever does the safety brief. Luckily, I don't have to do that most of the time. I just do mainly the game briefs and out doing the marshal inside. But the main brief, it's just, it's the same story each time. But each time there could be new players that have never heard that story. But we do have some regulars that have heard that story many a times.
That's quite amusing. Okay, so next question we've got is, how did you hear about UKAL?
That was actually from you, Drew. That was. You and Dixon. Yeah.
I was expecting
that was from you guys. Yeah. That was actually from you guys. I remember when you first started it all up. And then it just grew and grew. It was massive. I remember there was only a few of us in there to start with. And then, it was unreal. And I remember the ideas of the little cards and things like that. And there was just so much work you guys have put into it. It's gone from literally like less than 20 of us to loads. It's amazing. It really is. It's nice. I think it's nice to be able to watch it grow.
That's good. I actually literally remember like me and Alex starting up that little WhatsApp group to begin with, and there was probably I think we were getting excited when we hit like 20 people, weren't we, Alex?
Yeah.
We got 20.
Yeah.
You're getting well hyped. So
I do remember you actually messaged me about it saying would I like to join it, and I was like, yeah, of course I would. And then you put me in the group, and I've just seen it grow since then. I've always been quiet in there, but it's nice to see. It's nice to see how much it's grown. And like I always tell anyone that I meet, like any female players, if they want to join and things like that. And I always put them out like your way. But it's good to see it grow so well, and it's awesome.
Oh, thank you. We did have a comment.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We had a comment about
Which comment?
Sorry, now everyone cut out just then.
It's like went really glitchy. James put in the comments, the last skirmish he went to, he had to drag a guy into a corner as he had those safety glasses on that you put over glasses in a classroom. I presume he means like the science like ones you used to wear in like high school. Do you mean those, like the plastic ones?
Oh wow.
And he had to shout for a marshal while covering him.
Oh god.
That's straight away.
How did he?
That's straight away. Should have been man down. That should have. Yeah, if we had that, that's man down. Any eye-pro failure, straight away, man down. Get someone over. Stop everyone shooting.
Yeah.
That's mad.
So Jem's mentioned my little scare. Sarah had a scare this weekend.
What was that?
So, did you?
So, oh my goodness, it's never happened. I've played for like on and off for over 10 years. It's the first time I've ever had an iPro fail. So we were playing at Spartan CQB in Old College, and my glasses were fogging up, so I changed to my mesh, which I've never had problems using. And I was in this firefight, and like, you know, the ones with like the elastic, I think they were like New Pro ones, they have the elastic band bit, and then they kind of flip in at the side. Well, somebody had literally just, I think there were about like, there was quite a few of us, someone just made a run for it to try and spray us all. I got shot literally on the plastic bit and it just cracked. So my iPro fell down. And as I got shot, I called my hit, turned, because he was still shooting at other people. So I thought, well, I'll just turn my back to him because then I'm not going to get shot while I'm dead. And I suddenly, like, it's just suddenly pinged in my head, why can I see normally? And all of a sudden I just thought, covered my eyes, spun round to the wall to, like, try and shield myself in the corner, headbutt the wall, and then I was just started screaming, like, ceasefire, iPro, and then everyone was, like, grabbing me, huddling around me. I was like, oh my god! And it was, like, proper intense. And then they had to try and get me down, like, 3 flights of stairs while I was, like, covering my eyes.
God. Oh, that must have been scary. Oh, God.
And then my other half was, like,
I think anyone wants to experience.
It was mad. My other half was right upstairs, and he heard it was me, and he came running in the safe zone. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I just sat there like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he was like,
"Yeah, it's all right."
I was like, "I'm fine."
The main thing is you got through it all right. That must be scary for anyone to go through. It really is.
But I do think that it really helped that, like, the players and the marshals, not just the marshals, but the players as well, everyone was on it, like, as soon as I started shouting ceasefire. And I think that's always a really important one, that, like, for sites to mention in the safety briefs, because I have been to sites before where they don't mention it that much, like the ceasefire thing. And, like, for new people, they need to know that.
Definitely.
That's what I like about the airsoft community, is like straight away you can have a complete stranger near you, and then something is not right, and they know, that's it, they'll do anything to help you. Yeah, it is amazing.
What's the best part about being part of UKAL?
You guys, it's the community of it. The amount of support I've had. Like, even when I've had some little tough times and that, and I've put a message in there, and the support I've had is just amazing. Like, playing alongside other people as well. Like, obviously, you've just invited me to a Milsim, which is amazing, which is really good. But I had another female player invite me to play at battlegrounds and things like that, because sometimes it's not nice playing along, like, on your own, and sometimes it'd be nice to have company. And yeah, it's just, in general, you know for a fact, no matter what, you can always put a message in the group and someone's always happy there to talk to you and support you, whether it be where to get some good eye profile, even clothes, because clothing for women in airsoft is not easy sometimes. So it's just nice to have that support there, and it really is.
That's good, that is.
You know me, I'm only honest.
Go on then, Sarah.
Which one are we on now?
The last one.
I keep trying to, like, keep up with the comments, and I'm like, so we did that one, didn't we? What, 11?
No, 12. The last one. Oh, I wrote it. You didn't. Okay. I'll say it then. I forgot I didn't take a picture of that one as I wrote it. Apologies. So the last question we've got for you is, what Christmas themed games have you played?
To be honest, the normal skirmishes, but in Christmas fancy dress. We do have competitions. This was one of mine. This is one that I'll be playing on Saturday for the Battle Stations Christmas one, which they're hiding the Christmas things around, which will be new, which will be fun. But I think the last one I did was a competition, a fancy dress one. Me and my friends decided we'd actually dress each other up. And one of my friends, I decided to put him as the Christmas poo. And I sewed a Christmas hat onto it, as well as loads of little bells and even lights. There was even a pocket in the back of it for a speaker to be put into, so it played music as he ran round.
Wow.
Oh my
It
god.
was brilliant. He was very noisy and he wore it the whole day, bless his heart. Yeah, we had elves, we had so many rounds. He won the competition, which was pretty good.
Nice, that's good.
But yeah, it was fun. Unfortunately, I've not been to any themed ones yet, but I would like to because I'm always up for a laugh. It's just, why not? Yeah, I've done it as a unicorn before and other various things. So yeah.
What about you, Sarah?
So I haven't done a Christmas themed game this year, but I've done some in the past. It didn't really, well, it was really fun, but a handful of people that decided to dress up as elves on the day then got picked to go against everybody else on site. I think there was about 5 of us who were dressed as elves, and then we were like against everybody else. So you can imagine I got some brutal shots against me, but it was really fun. A couple of my mates have done one recently where they instead of like counting to 10 when you're doing a medic on your teammate, you have to sing "I Wish You a Merry Christmas," and like funny little like rules like that. So that sounded like quite a fun day.
That sounds like a good idea, that one.
What about you, Alex?
I'm not really sure. I'm sure. I've done all sorts. I didn't go to this one, Christmas one this year at work. So I can't remember if I went to last year's. Must have been year before, maybe. So no, can't remember. No more games till next year.
Fair enough. I haven't played since October. So yeah, that hurts a little bit, but there we are.
You have had a good excuse, like moving house and stuff, so
Yeah, but
Exactly.
it's there's still deprivation going on there. But yeah,
itching to get back and something for the new year.
exactly. So it's now time for us to talk about our kit find of the podcast. So this pod, we've not exactly got a specific item. So we've gone for chatting about Patrol Base. So Patrol Base at the moment have got some Christmas deals going on, as you can see on their website. Looking very Christmassy. But I really like their website just in general because I just think they've got everything that you would need as an airsofter, if that makes sense. Like if you were starting out, I don't find their stuff too badly priced either, in my personal opinion. And when I've used them previously, they've had like really good customer service. But yeah, I mean, gifts under 50 quid. That sounds like my budget this year. But yeah, as I say, they've just got really good deals on at the moment. But in general, like I find it's just a really good website to use. And yeah, they're nice guys as well. So yeah, that's our little kit find of the pod. Next, we've had a question in the comments. Favourite airsoft site, ladies? I think we briefly mentioned this in a previous pod.
Yeah.
Apologies.
I'm gonna vote for Winnie Hill at Catterick Garrison. I feel that it's got a bit of everything. It's got houses, a bit of woodland to it. Well, woods, if you like. A multi-storey tower block, a 3-storey house that you can shoot out of. I just feel that Catterick Garrison, although Stirling, the majority of the time, for me, that's the best site, and you can sleep on the army barracks that you're in, rooms with radiators, bunk beds, and stuff like this. So for me, it's Winnie Hill at Catterick Garrison.
Apologies.
I don't think I've got like. Oh no, you're right. I don't think I've got a favourite.
Everybody's crashing a little bit.
Something pros.
I'm really bad at picking a favourite. It depends what mood I'm in for, like whether I'm in the mood for woodland or like CQB, because I kind of dabble. But I think the most recent favourites of Plantation, and I really do like the gel, and I want to go back to the gel really badly as well. So
Nice.
It's a good site.
it's fun.
Yes, the gel is Kerry's favourite.
It is indeed. I do like some. I like what you said about the AP. I like their other site, the tower. That one's
I've
really
not been to
good.
that one. I think Drew might have been to that one before.
Yeah, I do
I'm not
like
sure.
that one because it's still woodland, but the way they run their games is really good.
Yeah.
And obviously, where I'm more used to CQB, I've not got much patience, to be honest. So it was really good, and it was nice for a change as well. I definitely did enjoy that site. I've been there a few times now, the tower.
I think, am I right in thinking when we went to AP, Drew, Tower wasn't currently open? They were working on it or something, I think?
I think they're... Oh, okay. Sorry, I just reading the Facebook comments. Sorry, everyone. Middle of a coffee fit. Yeah, I'm not too sure what they're doing with Tower, to be honest. I know they were having Saturday games, but I think they might be changing that. So,
Yeah, I think usually they alternate, don't they, between the sites and when they're open.
yeah, something like that. But I can't remember at the top of my head, to be honest. I'm still recovering from my coughing fit. Apologies. I was muting Discord and not the live stream, so...
Oh, I've just seen Adam's comment. Oh no! Lesson learned.
You know, you just have like a tickle,
That's
like,
fine.
and you just can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's still there tingling, so yeah, I'll try and recover from that. Okay, so next up on the podcast, we've got our female airsofter of the show. So, Alex, did you want to chat about our nominated player?
Well, this one is nominated for being a badass player. This person, from looking at a photo, has had some very nasty shots to the forehead. Like, it's caused a massive lump on their head. What else can I say? Has been a UKAL member since day one, and has done some brilliant merch for the team as well. Stickers, business cards, helping gather more UKAL members at different sites as well. All around a bloody good sport. So, Callsign Chaos, aka Leah Johnson, is being voted UKAL Member of the Week. So well done, Leah.
Well done, Leah. Yeah, you're a fantastic player on the field. Definitely, you get proper stuck in, and you like sharing with the UKAL members your bruises and your battle wounds. So yeah, well done. Okay, has anyone got any more questions apart from saying that I muted the wrong thing? I feel another comment.
Emily was saying in the comments how Red Alert in Newbury Santa Soft is usually a good one. That was on the weekend just gone, and they provide Santa and elf costumes, and then the two play against each other, and they even provide a roast dinner and mince pies for lunch.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds really good.
I did see. I can't remember what site it was at, but I saw somebody post a story on Instagram, and they had like a little tray with a roast dinner in it, and they were at a Christmas game, so it might have been. I don't know whether it was that one. I thought that's such a good idea.
That reminds me of the school dinners. That do the little tray.
Yeah. Having a scan. I think we've answered most of the questions. Anyone got any new questions they want to pop in the comments?
I have. Die Hard, a Christmas film or not? I vote no.
Oh, Alex has been obsessing with this.
I don't think I've actually seen it. Just gonna check.
We'll have to do like an official UKAL poll on our socials.
Yeah, see, I vote no. It's not an actual Christmas film. It just comes out at Christmas time.
The actual film is based at Christmas time, though, isn't it?
Only the first two.
Yeah.
And there's 5, 6 of them.
I say look more like Home Alone, you know, it's Christmas, and The Grinch and things like that.
Yeah. I don't watch Die Hard at Christmas.
That's at any time of the year.
Emily's put it is, and Adam Bray has put it is, and Jem.
You're wrong.
Steve's asked if...
Oh, Adam has put, even Bruce Willis has said that it's not.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Solved.
There you go then. What were you saying? Sorry, Drew.
I was going to say, Steve Harley's put, have any of us tried Imperium?
No,
but
it is on my list.
I want to go ride in the tanks. Definitely.
Yeah, it's on my list as well. Definitely.
100%. It does look really good. I know some friends that have been and they've said that it's really good. So it is on my list. It's just kind of, I think that one's going to happen. Well, obviously it's going to happen next year. Now I ain't got time to sort of plan that. But yeah, it's definitely on the list for next year for me. So maybe we'll try and get a group of us ladies to go at the same time.
Great idea. Definitely.
Just take over. Just be all us lasses in tanks, like woo.
That'd be so cool.
That does sound quite fun.
This is where all the blokes in the comments start making like female driver jokes.
Yeah.
That's alright, we're in the tank, it won't matter.
Run them over.
See, there we go, it doesn't matter what it is. Nothing's going to get in your way.
Don't shoot them, run over.
Oh dear.
Have you got a site, Kerry, that you have we already? I can't remember whether we already asked this. Have you got a site that you haven't played but you really like? It's top of the list. You want to try out?
Oh, so no, I have actually got a list of different sites that I want to go to. I do want to try Warzone. I want to try Driverwood. There's a couple of others, the CQB sites that I've been invited to. Names off the top of my head is completely gone now. It's one of them. There is one, I can't remember the name of it, underground one. It's the mine. Is it Coleman's?
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mine.
Oh yeah,
Coleman's
that's
a
one that I really
I kept calling it the wrong thing.
I think it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. So there are definitely a few. There's someone I've been speaking to recently, Hyena Airsoft, really cool person. He marshals at I think it's in Midlands, the CQB site. So I want to try up there as well. But yeah, there's so many. It's just difficult getting there. And obviously from where I am, the closest one is actually an hour from me. So it's just everything's a bit of a journey. But I'll definitely make time to visit different ones next year, 100%.
We can live share. We're not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
that's
yeah, you're
organised,
not.
because we're all pretty much in the same county, aren't we? Well, we are, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's good. That is.
my geography's so bad. Like, we're in the same. Yes, we are.
Norfolk. Good old Norfolk.
And like, I was trying to picture it, and I'm like,
We like our trackers. We do.
We do, yeah. The amount of people that I get take the mickey out of my accent is unreal.
Honestly, you try going up north to Alex's lot, and you sound so posh. It's unbelievable compared, like, and you just feel really out of place. And like everyone's looking at you like, why are you speaking like your words fully? And like, yeah, I love their accents. I absolutely love going up there. But oh God, yeah.
At least I'm not the only one now. It's just, yeah, I feel comfortable. I always
you
get when
both-
I'm briefing, there's always someone going, "Oh, you drive your tractor." It's like, yeah, thank you, I do. And I don't realise how Norfolk I sound sometimes. I really don't. I don't mean to do it.
I'm an intruder. I'm not actually Norfolk bred.
Oh, that don't matter.
Moved here.
We'll convert.
I've pretty
Yeah.
much grown up here though, so
No comment.
the first time I met Alex, I was a bit like, pardon. I get used to it now.
Hungover. You were hungover. So.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll wrap it up there, shall we? No Christmas pun intended either. Thank you to everyone who's joined our live stream and podcast this evening. We've very much appreciated all the comments. Sarah's decided to leave early and make the screen go off early. How rude. And now our cameras are all weird on the screen and I can't change it because we're in the middle of the live. I apologise, everyone. You can blame Sarah. Yeah, so thank you to everyone for watching, and our next podcast, or pod number 6, will be on the 2nd of January, and we will be announcing the giveaway winner of our current giveaway. So make sure you have entered on this. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who has watched, and we'll go and have a go at Sarah for leaving the podcast early. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, we love you all.
Exactly, that's what's coming out of our mouth next. So yeah, thank you everyone, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.